By the time that lot left government, 2/3 of children in poverty had a parent in work. And even if they don't have a parent in work, I don't believe that the sins of the parents are visited on the children. I don't believe that children have control over where they're born. We hear about choices. Should children choose to be born to a different family? This bill will be remembered as one of the proudest moments of this government's first term. Before entering this place, I worked on policy around poverty, and it's something that motivates me every day. One constant theme I found when looking at the evidence was that the simple solutions were often the best. Indeed, it's interesting that members opposite often argue for a simplified tax system for the wealthy, but then when it comes to benefits, they do nothing but buttress the system with more and more complex rules. Yeah. But poverty ruins lives. We know that growing up in poverty leads to worse life outcomes. It leads to poorer educational outcomes. Poverty as a child leaves us 3 times more likely to be in poverty as an adult. And the longer the period of deprivation a child goes through, the worse their chances as an adult. It's clear that the impacts of childhood poverty are deep-rooted. Lifting the 2-child benefit cap is one of the single most effective ways to change that trajectory and give people a better outcome for the rest of their lives. If you are constantly hungry or cold or in damped housing without repairs, the effects are long-lasting on your health, on your self-esteem and on your chances. When kids grow up in poverty, the economy loses out too. Even if members choose not to care about worse outcomes for children, something that I think we have a moral imperative to care about, it's a question of cold economic logic. In 2023, my old employer, Child Poverty Action Group, estimated that the cost of child poverty was $39 billion a year, and that investing to solve the issue would bring similarly large gains to the economy. The lifting of this cap alone will ultimately save $3.2 billion a year. And this is the first legislation on child poverty passed since the Child Poverty Act. I remember working on the passage of that act, and I remember the now Lord Cameron committing to halving and then ending child poverty. Indeed, he accepted the evidence-based view that relative poverty is an appropriate measure to measure child poverty because children with less money are less able to take part in the society that their friends do, and they're less able to achieve in the same way. A bold way to face the electorate in 2010, but not matched at all by the record in power, a record of abject failure. The 2-child limit pushed hundreds of thousands more children into poverty. 14 years of government failure. Shot through the need for this bill is the failure of the last government. UNICEF found that the UK saw the largest increase in relative poverty out of 37 high-income countries that they measured between 2013 and 2023. An increase of 1/3, the largest increase compared to the EU. And we heard a lot from across the House about people in work. Well, when I was working at Child Poverty Action Group, we used to have a killer stat. We used to say 1/3 of children in poverty have a parent in work. By the time that lot left government, 2/3 of children in poverty had a parent in work. And even if they don't have a parent in work, I don't believe that the sins of the parents are visited on the children. I don't believe that children have control over where they're born. We hear about choices. Should children choose to be born to a different family? This is social and economic vandalism that we will reverse when this bill becomes law. The removal of the 2-child benefit cap will lift 450,000 children out of poverty, with 2 million children set to benefit overall. Think about what that means. The lives changed, the futures opened up, And if nothing else moves you, then think about the savings to the public purse when fewer children grow up facing the barriers that poverty causes that follow them into adulthood. There is more to do. My honourable friends on the front bench will know that I'm likely to be very annoying about the things more that we have to do. But I welcome this government support for free breakfast clubs, expanding childcare, family homes, and getting more young people into work. And I look forward to reviewing how these programmes bring children out of deprivation. Today, I couldn't be more proud than to walk through a division lobby that will give millions of children a fairer start.